There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Jan, I'd like to talk to you.
I sure hope we get some
malfunctioning here. Should I change my workstation? Come and find me when you have a moment.
You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then. So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready.
Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. What do you mean by operated correctly? Good question. Well, there's a little catch to the whole situation. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this.
You're afraid. I can see that. Afraid? I'm not 6.
Right. Still, I'd like to make sure you feel comfortable, so what can I do?
Well, since you're asking, promise me you know what you're doing as captain.
Of course I know what I'm doing. Just follow my lead and you'll be okay.
Okay, man. I trust you.
Tension is becoming.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? All done here. Can I help with this now?
A body swap. A mysterious old crone made Michael live as Paul, and Paul as Michael. But now they swap back. Are their lives forever changed?
So, now you see what fools you once were. Have you become new men now that you've seen the world through another person's eyes?
Yeah. No, yeah, totally. All right. Now that that's over, we gotta talk. Yes, talk. Your body is so weird. Exactly, yours too. I didn't realize that just being a little shorter would be so disorienting. Being left-handed for a second was nuts. I didn't know ink smear was such a thing.
Hey, but could we talk about how you were fools and how you realized how difficult the other person's job was in its own way?
Yeah. Dude, colors. Oh my god, colors. Colors! Oh my god, colors. Like, I look through your eyes and all the colors are different. I literally wasted the entire first day, didn't go to your daughter's piano recital, because I was stuck staring at this patch of grass that I knew was green and everyone would agree is green, but inside of you it looked like what I would call blue. Does that make sense? Yeah, totally. Like, I finally put back on your wedding band and the gold looked green. It really messed up my sense of, like, objective reality. Which of our reds is, like, the real red? I feel like both of them are, right? If we both can point to a thing and then agree that it's red, then it's red, right? I don't know. Big thing I realized, I don't know a lot about science.
Ha! But also, if we could bring it back in, you have come to understand your lives in earth-shaking new ways, right?
Yeah, I'm probably a better person. Mm-hmm. Whole new man.
I knew it! Yes, please, regale me with the wondrous things you've learned.
We will. We just swap bodies, though.
No, I understand that.
Actual bodies. Like, think about that. Like,
But-
no, think about it. Think about it. Like, actual literal body. Think about that. Dude, you taste differently. I used to love salmon, but salmon was so gross in your mouth. Blueberries sucked in your mouth. Vision sucked in your eyes. Everything was just so blurry. I feel like you need glasses, man. No, it's not that bad. No, it's bad. It's not that bad. I just got a little bit of, like, screen fatigue. I don't think it's screen fatigue. I look at screens all the time. Okay, maybe I look more. I don't know. You should get Flux on your screen. What is it? It's this app that you can get where it's timed to, like, the sunset, and then it adjusts your light. I think it goes from, like, a blue to an orange base, like a tungsten. Okay.
Paul, you thought that web was going to solve all of your problems, but now you learned that happiness is found with...
Dude, have you talked to anybody about that, like, little twinge in your abdomen? Oh, that flagged for you? Listen, I don't want to, like, worry you about it or anything. I would just talk to a doctor if I were you. Again.
Michael, what did living in Paul's body teach you about your relationship with your, say it with me, father?
Man, your body is so fatigued.
Come on!
I don't let myself fall asleep. Like, I'll start watching TV and then, like, another episode. Well, I got you a consistent 8 hours every night, so see how that affects your sleep cycle. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll try to keep that going.
We're talking about sleep. This is just like third after weather in traffic.
Oh, dude. Hey, not to be weird, but... Oh, same page. Nice dick.
All right, you know what? Forget you guys. I'm just gonna go back to my cave for another 300 years, studying the stars, reading smoke signals to teach you two idiots a life-changing lesson. I'm gonna talk about the friggin' size of your dicks.
It's not even a size thing.
Oh, seriously? What a waste on you idiots! You'll never know how hard this was for me. Wait a second. Yes, you will.
You're shit.
Now you fools will finally see... Oh, your blue's my brown.
Right? Absolutely, body positivity, but I feel disgusting.
Busy day, huh? Want me to take a look there?
All done here. Should I help with this now? You need to do this?
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Great. I volunteer.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain tissue.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
That doesn't sound very nice. But I guess it could work.
It has to work. Just follow the instructions I send you, and you can cure your alters with healthy brain tissue very effectively.
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
Yes. Of course you can.
Good. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
You managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so long, and I can only repeat that it was the wisest decision. You need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest, or the interest of your altars, for them to find out. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. I mean, sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free altar. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel. To produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Ally Corp Medical about our problem? It is, Slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back?
I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to cut Len off like that.
Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things?
Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it.
Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this.
Hey, man, you're clearly angry. Well, it is my right to be angry.
Yeah, of course. But what can we do? Is there a technique to help you calm down?
My mentor, Edgar, taught me how to get into a meditative state very easily. He was incredibly good at regaining composure in any situation, really.
How does it work? Do you repeat mantras or sit cross-legged in the street?
All those things can help. You need to reach inside and cleanse yourself from all emotions. Everyone achieves this state in their own way. I built my mental hut, an asylum in the middle of a desert where I can quickly go and detach myself from any stressful stimuli. All done. Should I take care of this now?
noticed our storage is rather full.
Hey, wait. Is that some kind of a projection? And they're gone. Safely into my pocket. Let's see if my crew appreciates a relaxing landscape inside the base. them is tricky. I press the dough with a fork, it looks closed. So, but when I throw the pierogi into boiling water, we might have a cure for you. Yes, I've heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. I know, but this mission is way too important to hold back now. There's Rapidium at stake, the future of our planet. The end justifies the means, huh? Listen, I'm just trying to tell you that rationalizing morally doubtful choices is a road to nowhere. Cross the line and there's no going back. Trust me, I've been there.
Hey, I notice you returned late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you.
Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. I do feel kinda nauseated, but small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight.
I don't think you should go on like this.
Why not? You need me, and I want to make myself useful. So stop being so goddamn noble and take advantage of it like a proper boss.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
Healthy brain tissue, to be precise.
Oh yeah, that makes a hell of a difference.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I've heard. And I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing. Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain?
It'll just be a body. With no thoughts and feelings, don't worry.
The very idea sends shivers down my spine. I don't know why, but dehumanizing him feels like dehumanizing ourselves. It's just sad.
Hey, lend me your ear. There's something I want to share.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah, it's about the miner. I have to say, I'm worried. He stopped socializing with anyone. All he does is work. Of course, I know this is not a time to party, but this guy, it's like he always needs to do more. Beat everyone to the punch. Yeah, worries me too. But it seems like this is how he wants it. Not much I can do to stop him. Yeah, I get you. I mean, I know we have ways to neutralize the radiation he's getting and all, but doesn't seem right that he needs medical attention so often. I think it's just his way of expressing gratitude for becoming a fully capable team member again. If he wants to face the radiation and work harder, why stop him? Because he needs protection. From himself. If you ask me, he's on the road to self-destruction. He might be physically fit, but there's something going on in that head of his. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I've been thinking about this for a while now. I think we could all use a mental health specialist on board. But the miner, he needs therapy more than anyone. A mental health specialist? You mean creating a new altar? What if I can't afford that right now? You should really make the effort, Jan. It always pays off. But if you really, really think it's impossible, well, maybe even sending the miner to the contemplation room by himself could help. Mindfulness is not exactly his strongest suit, but who knows? It might be better than nothing. That's not such a bad idea. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he just acquired? What if it does? Okay? He'll be a little less productive, but he'll be at peace with his demons. I'd say it's worth a shot. I have a strong feeling there's more to this guy than we think. All he needs is a proper opportunity to open up. Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Of all people, you're the one I least expected to panic like that. Are you afraid of dying? No, Jan. I'm concerned about what the world will miss if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day. Yeah, man, you're right. We can't let the method of nanoparticle, we can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
So, you're telling me no other scientist is smart enough to come up with what you did? Are you really such a genius?
Genius? You mean a nerdy guy you see in movies who wakes up in the middle of the night with a ready-made solution in his head? No, Jan. I'm a normal human being just like you. Difference is, I've burned the midnight oil more than once to find the answers I was looking for. It's no magic. But yes, I do think there's a risk no one else will ever come up with my method. And the reason I fear that is because, well, you could say, discovered it by accident.
What? No shit.
Yeah, but that doesn't diminish the importance of my results, does it? They say luck favors the prepared, but this time I'm gonna need more. Will you favor me as well?
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
Our surface exploration vehicle. So this is where you landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Nice. I don't know that movie.
All done here. Can I help with this now?
Okay, this looks like a good spot for the tower. And the other one... Yeah, we need to build it on the other side. Things lying around the turn. Could it be someone was trying to fix it? buddy. Fruit ain't never helped anyone.
Looks like we're all gonna die soon. Kinda makes it hard to stay motivated.
You know what? We should make a bucket list. Share our boldest dreams, and that would cheer us all up.
If you're thinking we'll help.
I'm not too keen on... You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect. Really?
If you enjoyed this video, then consider liking and subscribing, and we will see you on the next one. Bye for now, guys.